Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio October 5, 2024. While you may be more focused on your inner world or family or personal life right now, you're not finding yourself stuck inside yourself or in the past. Instead, you can find excellent solutions to issues that have been bothering you for some time. Even so, there can be a minor hurdle to clear. As the day advances, Mercury and Saturn head toward a quincunx, and reaching a compromise can be challenging and even exhausting. Instead, you could feel overwhelmed by family or household activities but can't quite pull yourself away. Aim to work with the energy of this transit instead of against it by allowing competition or criticism to motivate you to improve. In truth, it's not a time when people are acting from the heart, although intentions may be good. While it can feel like a one step forward, two steps back kind of energy, you are likely gaining more than you realize. A solar has arrived, and you've definitely felt it creeping in for a whole month. All eclipses build for precisely 1 month prior to and after the day. As it takes place in the zodiac sign of Libra, all partnership matters are brought into focus on a collective level. Working as a team and finding harmony in your connections will be much easier now, as well. We may tend to avoid direct conflicts when this takes place, but we can smooth out any ruffled feathers if there have been challenges with a meaningful partnership. Immense friction may arise today. It could be challenging to let things go when the moon in Libra squares Mars in your sign. Typically, you may not like to engage in confrontation at work or home. However, someone may anger you enough for you to bring out your crab claws. A loved one may comment on your work life, or a coworker could critique your personal life. Anything could be said, so try not to let this frustration fester. Handle any issue that pops up in a diplomatic yet assertive manner. You may feel playful and especially warm toward your partner, your children, or your friends today. Expressing this energy to your loved ones is at the same time an opportunity to address yourself in the most loving way possible. If you have needs that you rarely express to those you love, take advantage of this time to get your own needs across in a playful or friendly way. Invite those you love to notice the part of you that you most want them to see. This will definitely be an important day in terms of your relationships. Others will have a lot of influence over you today, and you will be dependent on someone or a situation. But don't let this frighten you, because you can take advantage of this to advance your projects with other people, to collaborate with your partners more closely and exchange points of view and ideas. This hold on you by others is in no way detrimental to your personal happiness, so don't worry. Despite it being a workday, today's eclipsing new moon in your home and family sector holds significant importance, making it an ideal time for new beginnings or launching new projects. The fact that today's new moon falls on the lunar nodes creates a solar, adding further implications. This event will also affect the north node in your career sector, potentially leading to surprising or unexpected professional developments. When the moon left your communication sector yesterday, for the first time in months there were no planets to pass the torch and responsibility for keeping the communication lines open to. After the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, left last week, it was you that the moon passed the torch to, and with Pluto in his final days ever in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, keeping the communication lines open couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. Think back to a time when your reaction to a situation caught you off guard. Maybe someone said something that hit a nerve, or an unexpected challenge popped up that left you feeling frustrated. We've all been there. It's one of those moments where, in hindsight, we ask ourselves, why did I react that way? But here's the beautiful part, these moments, while uncomfortable, are opportunities in disguise. They're chances to evolve, to shift how we respond when the heat of the moment takes over. Yes, it's easier said than done, but every time we're triggered, we're gifted with a chance to grow. Imagine this: the next time you feel your frustration rising, instead of reacting immediately, you pause. You take a breath. Have you ever noticed that when you give yourself that small moment of space, a sense of clarity often follows? Suddenly, you're able to handle things with a calmer, more thoughtful approach. This simple practice of stepping back not only allows you to maintain your emotional balance but also transforms how you deal with difficult situations moving forward. It's like giving yourself a reset button in real time. And speaking of clarity, let's talk ABO. Those days when your mind feels like it's in overdrive, full of ideas, excitement, and inspiration, but also a bit scattered. You know the feeling, right? One moment you're thinking about a new project, and the next, another idea pops up, and suddenly, you're unsure where to start. It's exciting, but it can also feel a little overwhelming. Today, try focusing on one thing. Just one. Write down all those other amazing ideas and come back to them later, but for now, give your full attention to a single goal. You'll find that when you narrow your focus, the progress you make is much more powerful and satisfying. Sometimes, simplicity is the key to unlocking your creativity and making a real impact. Right now, your powers of reasoning are in top form. You might find yourself seeing things more clearly than usual, recognizing what's truly important in your life. This is such a gift. Have you ever been through a tough phase and later realized how grateful you were for those moments of clarity that helped guide you through? Today, you're in one of those moments. By paying attention to what matters most right now, whether it's in your personal life, career, or relationships, you're setting yourself up for success down the road. When life feels uncertain later, you'll be able to look back on this time with confidence, knowing you made decisions based on what truly aligns with your values. On the financial front, you might be feeling the need for a little extra security, and that's completely understandable. We all want to feel like we have our feet on solid ground. But here's a gentle reminder: being cautious doesn't mean you have to deny yourself all the pleasures in life. Sometimes, when we're in saving mode or trying to be extra responsible, we can fall into the mindset that we can't indulge at all. But balance is key. Maybe today is the day to treat yourself to something small, something that brings a little extra joy into your life. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're planning for the future but also allowing yourself to enjoy the present. After all, life is meant to be lived. And here's the good news. The stars are in your favor when it comes to your financial instincts right now, so trust yourself. Whether you're thinking about an investment, negotiating a deal, or simply managing your budget, you've got the right energy to make smart choices. Have you ever had that feeling, that quiet, inner nudge, telling you you're making the right call even if it's something small? Today is offering you that very instinct, guiding you confidently through any financial decisions. The key here is to stay grounded and not let yourself get carried away with grand expectations. As long as you keep your goals realistic, you'll find that plenty of options and opportunities are opening up for you. And if there are any outstanding financial issues or loose ends to tie up, now is the perfect time to handle them. Chances are, they'll be resolved in your favor.